Okay, you better be able to frickin' see me, man. Okay, what the heck was I gonna say? Welcome to DesBLURation. And actually, a declaration, a blurred declaration right here at this moment. This is where my addiction ends, okay? Red wine. My addiction has went backwards. I should have opened the cap before I started this film. Come on, man. Alright. Oh, God, that smells strong. Now that I smell it, I kind of want to drink. This is where my addiction ends, and please don't ruin my mom's. Please, you better not. Go into the sink. Go into the sink. Don't splash all over the place. This is where the addiction ends. This is where it ends. Do not splash all over the bathroom. I'm gonna have to scrub it off. Come on, is that... Oh, man. Even drink this stuff. This is where my addiction ends. My addiction has went ass backwards. Oh, red wine. Oh, red wine. Stay close to me. Red wine. Resveratrol. Oh, it's good for the brain. It's good for the brain. This is what I'm saying. My addiction has went ass backwards. From 14 years old, started doing heroin. Then it went backwards. Never got into pills till I quit heroin. Then it went ass backwards and went to do weed and alcohol. Now red wine. This documentary is... It happened on accident making this documentary. I was doing these vlog series, Blurry Memories, and for 2 days I hit the moment of despair where all the pressure, trying to succeed on the internet and not wanting to be in my room anymore. I want to get out there and live. All the pressure. On YouTube, want to succeed, want to get that first $100 freaking check. Me and my mom need it. So I hit a breaking point. I don't want to be in my room anymore. I'm like, that's it. I'm going out. I'm vlogging. I hit a breaking point. I went, what, 3 bottles of this. And for 2 days, I went out to do blurry memory. I did not drive. I drank 3/4 of one of these the first day in Selden. You'll see the documentary. And then the second day, I'm in Ronkonkoma. You'll see me at Ronkonkoma train railroad station. That's when day 2 comes. Day 2 I drank a whole one, but I was going around vlogging for a couple hours, so I did not drive. So, and then there's a little clip about day 3 when there was no wine involved, but a harsh documentary inside look at my life, which I gotta say, as embarrassing as it is, it came out to a perfect documentary. It wasn't even supposed to be a documentary. But here we are. Welcome to DesBLURation. Ciao! Oh God, my mom's gonna kill me. Oh man, uh-oh. I gotta go. Oh, God. It all came off. Oh, I thought that was sudden doom. Because I had to do the documentation authentically. I'm not going to pour fake wine. But that was the last of the 3rd bottles. No more. Sobriety. Okay, so this is really screwed up. Today is June 13th, 2014. And this happened in 1997. And it's like yesterday. I remember her. There was a car accident with her and another crazy girl that like hit on me once. She said, "You look like a model." She was like really hitting on me, and she had a lot of scars on her face from like some type of disorder or something. And I didn't know that happened. She overdosed. Another casualty of heroin from the crazy town of Selden and Centeridge. In the 90s, the first heroin town on Long Island. Now every town is a heroin town. But, holy cow, man, she ended up completely, like, paralytic, like she can't. She's been in a nursing home the past 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, what, how many years since 97? Frickin', so I joined this frickin' topics thing as Blur Weirdest. And what is so crazy is everyone from that era is like either dead or they're dying or they made nothing of their life, and it's like everyone was a casualty of that. But it's so crazy when you realize how precious life is. Every day is a crazy gift. And the fight, if anyone out there understands what I'm trying to do, the fight to have a voice in this world. So I wrote this weird thing. I was a horrible heroin addict in the 90s of Center Ridge High School. I ended up sniffing it from a girlfriend at age 14, and it was beyond available. I remember Cheryl. I thought she got into a car accident with another girl, can't remember her name, that had a band-aid on her face from a scar, and then Cheryl was never seen again. That's the story that went around the school. I wonder if I went to another school too, if things would have been different. So many casualties of this drug war, and now I strive to have a voice in this mad world to make a difference. But I just found out about this today. Another life ruined. There was no place on earth like Selden Center Ridge at that time. That was the very first heroin boom of horror. All my friends died from that era, and the worst part is I don't even know if they believe in God or anything, and there is not a trace of their existence anywhere. Now I now fight for you all. Blur. Crazy. Crazy, I do. I fight for them all, man. I want to go. I seen her mom keeps writing on here. I want to try to go visit her at the nursing home. I don't know. I don't know why I want to. Alright, over and out.
It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
That is one huge freaking fan. Oh my god. Planet Fitness. That thing could saw you in half. I'm like in an episode of freaking Final Destination. Dude, that fan is huge. What the hell? Friday the 13th? Happy Friday the 13th? I got no umbrella, Ella. We are doing this, man. Warrior! I feel warrior today. Because don't sit around in life and wait for a miracle to happen. Don't sit around in life and wait for your dreams to come true. To wait for some type of just something to happen. Go get it. We're going into the freaking woods. So I guess I'm facing the fear of ticks. This woods, some stuff has happened, and we're gonna get down to blurry memories. Alright, yo, ciao. Wow, so they really cleared this out. Wow. And I just gotta say, one of my old best friends, oh, that's right, I should have wore long socks. But, because it's raining, I think that's better. I don't want to get no ticks, man. I don't want to die of Lyme's disease, man. I'm afraid. I used to live in the woods, but I remember that house, too. Whoa, of course. Is this woods you can even be able to get through? My old best friend, I'd say she was the most hilarious person I've ever known. Simona lived over yonder that way. Oh, the smell of dirt. Ah, the fresh smell of dirt. I remember this woods, man. I remember always smoking weed in this freaking woods, man. My friend George DeCamp. Simona T, George D. Wow, freaking, this brings back memories, man. Let's get through this. Simona was like, has to be marked the funniest girl I've ever known. And you know what? She's the only person from that era that I could think of that redeemed herself, became a nurse. Okay, here we go. We're gonna just get into the memories that I do have We did used to bike, me and my brother. We got to get over to that woods where my brother broke his collarbone. But we used to bike over here. But the story is, my friend George, right? I already said his last name, it's freaking crazy. My friend George built a fort in this woods. And because he couldn't trust us because everything was a joke with us, he built this fort. He knew that somehow we would end up destroying it. He actually ended up building 2. We destroyed the 1. This is the story. George, OG, Taylor. OG never smoked weed up at this point. We were 14, right? George built the woods. We finally talked him into showing us where the fort was. It was yonder, those trees over there. We went in the fort. OG smoked weed for the first time. Me and Taylor and George were sitting there. And I forgot where OG went, but me and Taylor, well, we were pyromaniacs. God forgive me for that. I will repent for my years as a pyro. That's a big part of the story of my life. It's all a blur. We were in the fort. Me, Taylor, and George sitting at the end of the fort. Me and Taylor throwing matches behind us and cracking up. And the whole fort went on fire. George left his freaking wallet there. The fire trucks came. It was madness. I'm not gonna go that way. George lived over that way. I don't want to go through too much of woods. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of ticks, man, because I'm traumatized. PTSD. I'm traumatized when I got that tick, and I'm traumatized from that monk guy that I met in the psychiatric therapy, the 6-week therapy I was in. He went to a monk retreat to become more spiritual, and he got a tick at the freaking monk retreat. Crazy. Alright, here we are, Starbucks, baby. But it wasn't used to be Starbucks. I'm gonna tell you what it used to be. Oh, but then cars are gonna see me filming, but that's okay. You know what this used to, Andrew Dice Clay, you know what a party used to be? You take your best friend's girlfriend, you bang her in the closet, your sperm comes seeping out, and everybody's slipping and sliding and dancing. I don't know why I just said that, but this used to be frickin', I'll tell you what it used to be. It used to be this place called April's that was abandoned, right? It was abandoned. We used to climb up on the ceiling. It was totally abandoned, completely graffiti, completely burned, fired, all that stuff. And we used to climb up there, right? And there was all, thinking back, makes me even feel more blessed. There was so much, I hate to say the word, Satan worshiping going on in there. Dead birds, sacrificed blood all over the place. I have to say, I got into heroin addiction. I never, ever got into anything to do with the devil. Thank the gods. So, I feel since a kid, I've always had faith in God. Out of all the stuff I got into, acid, heroin addiction, graffiti, even when I was a young teenager, I even had spouts of violence. I never got into any devil worshiping. Don't ever do it, man. I always feel the devil's waiting there. I could sell my soul. Never do it. Never do it. This time is too short as a human being. Nothing's worth your soul. It's a material world. Don't buy into that bull crap. Okay, here we go. Blurry memories, baby. Well, this is not funny, but because I'm so into documenting stuff, I feel like I wish I knew what this guy's story was. I'm going to show you exactly where I found the dead body. As I remember it, it's like right here, as opposed to that gas station. It was like right in there. Maybe 1996. Found a dead body, a bearded homeless guy that we used to see frozen, and he was like completely like in a peaceful position. He was laying in a peaceful on the ground, back to the ground, facing up, beard frozen, solid. You know what's crazy though? I don't remember. I know we had to have called the cops. We had to have. I just can't really, I can't grasp the memory of us calling the cops. Who knows? It's a memory lost. It's beyond a blur. Did we just like get spooked and say, oh no, we're gonna get in trouble, no, we can't say nothing about the body, oh. I don't remember that. I think that we called anonymously about the body. And maybe I'm feeling that the cops came and we watched from a distance. You gotta remember, man, I've been sucked through a time warp, man. The memories, this documentation is about piecing together the past, facing your past memories without letting them hurt you. In fact, they actually make you stronger. This is what the therapy is. So, alright, over and out. Okay, covert operation, we gotta move quick. Wow, I can't believe this place is still here. They put a fence there though. We used to go down those steps. Oh, I remember this. We used to skateboard here in the rain. All under the overhangs. We're going back there, man, but I don't want to get in trouble though. And I really don't want to get in trouble today. Like, at the funeral home, a 400-pound guy of muscle came at me and said, why are you filming here? There's been a whole bunch of break-ins. And I came close to him and looked him right in the eye of truth. Told him, man, nothing happened. What's down there? We used to skateboard here. We're gonna do this quick. Covert operation. Covert operation. We used to skateboard all over this way. I think this is the first 2 steps I ever ollied. But they had it longer though. They used to go and then keep going. We used to skateboard. Damn, memories. Taco Bell still here, baby. We used to hang out in here almost every day. I remember there was a fight over here, right? Where freaking, there was a fight and one skateboarder brought a gun. And like behind, I can't believe that place still there. There's a sump back there, right? And at the sump, I picked up this barrel and a freaking opossum crawled out on my arm. Crazy memory. All right, I'll see you in the bathroom. Hey, where's the bathroom? Oh, change though. The bathroom, they moved to bathroom. And the Taco Bell bathroom might be the most times I got high in a bathroom ever. Taco Bell bathroom. We used to hang out at the drive-through window. We'd buy a soda, refills, I don't know if they still have that. Buy some nacho Mexican pizza, nacho Supreme, we could afford. We'd sit there drinking high on caffeine. This was, I don't know when this overlaps with heroin addiction. We used to sit at the drive-thru and make fun of people like if they looked like celebrities and stuff. It's like 15 years ago. And it was like, we'd just crack up. Taco Bell, baby. I'm here 17 years later. I just found out about Cheryl Dean today, 17 years ago. I remember the car crash. She disappeared. There was the 2 Cheryls, that's what it was, Cheryl Dean, Cheryl Dixon, I think. Cheryl Dixon had like a condition that had like scars on her face, and she came back the next day with a Band-Aid from the car accident and was like crazy crying that Cheryl was hurt and her parents were taking her away, and she was like, I remember the story now, she was like paralyzed or something. But I just found out the story today because I'm gonna go to the Center Ridge High School and check out memories. So what's crazy, what's killing me, is her story kind of ended 17 years ago. My story's just beginning 17 years later. This is madness, all of it. Captain Vlog, over and out to infinity and beyond. We used to stand at this 7-Eleven, like the 7-Eleven right there at the overhang, asking people to buy us beer. at like age 13, 14. We used to skateboard back there. And now we're gonna head up through my old neighborhood to my old freaking house. It's a hike, boy. This is a very special treat, man. I know it's crazy to say that, oh, this is a treat for anyone watching. But I mean, this is all authentic. I haven't been here since I've been sucked through the time warp of heroin addiction. 17, 16, like 15 years ago, when I overdosed at the house and my parents got divorced and we had to move, and then we moved to Coram and I was taken out of Centeridge High School. That's how long it has been since I freaking been here. I lost my soul through suicide, heroin addiction. 15 years freaking later, I'm back here seeking redemption. This is madness. We're going up through the quads, man. We're going streaking. I'll see you at my house. And another memory, my dog ran away, my dog King. I couldn't save my dog King's life. I couldn't succeed in time and have the money to take care of his health. That's something that rides in my soul. A lot of time in my dreams, I see my dog King, and he's kind of sad in my dreams, but he's still out there. I believe that he's most definitely out there with my Aunt Eve that died a tragic death too, that I couldn't succeed financially and take care of her. Now I got my mom left. I'm succeeding financially and taking care of my mom. I can't believe that metal pole is still there. I don't know, I just remember it. Like, really remember it. Skateboarding down this hill every day, passing the metal pole. Freaking, this is another huge hill. It's a skateboard. I remember tags on the freaking sign. I don't remember what tag. Just piecing together the past. These few blocks here are like just embedded in my memory, so much that I have dreams. So we're gonna skateboard through. I can still do it. I think I could do tricks. But I'm not in the best shape. So I'm kind of winded. There was a girl that I kissed, Christina. I don't remember her last name. She had a brother. I can remember the brother's name. I kissed her in first grade. Had my first kiss in kindergarten. Me and this girl, I don't remember the name. I remember the teacher though, Miss McGreen. We both snuck off to the bathroom in kindergarten. And to go to the bathroom, and we kissed each other on the cheek. I don't know who kissed who, man, I don't remember. We kissed behind the blackboard. Who does that in kindergarten? God, dude, I think I see one of the freaking neighbors that used to live over there. Holy cow, dude. And we're gonna skateboard down that hill or urban. There was a girl here that I studied with and I had a crush on. Danielle. Oh God, you gotta be kidding me. That yellow car. Oh my God, I think I know who that is. Third operation. This is my old house over here. Everything has freaking changed. The Colons used to live here. They might still live there. Oh my God, I think I remember a car with a freaking... We used to have WrestleMania at the freaking bus stop. Poor Matt Colon, man. All the Colons got made fun of. But he eventually got into heroin too. And he would try so hard to keep up with the dealers. There was heroin dealers down there. Freaking, I remember Fareed, Jabbar, the like family. What the heck was the last name? Fareed? Oh my God, there's people home at the house I lived in. Oh my God. Here's the sump. My old bus stop corner. Here it is, baby. Urban Drive. My house was back there, Tuscula Street. We used to hop that fence to get to the Suffolk Community College. Wow. I couldn't even, you know what? You gotta follow your heart and soul in life. Leave things how they are. Things are destined to happen. Once you realize this is all out of your control, just go with it. Because there's obviously a family with children living at the house that I lived in. So I'm not gonna go around there filming the house. But actually, you could see the house from here. There it is, man. We used to hang out on the roof. We used to hang out. We had some crazy tenants that were horrible, that lived up there. Artie Serico, oh my God. We terrorized him. I'm sorry, God. We terrorized the poor guy. He worked at the car wash, and you know the song, Working at the Car Wash. We used to blast it. We used to hit the ceiling with freaking broom handles. We used to throw batteries at his upstairs door. We broke in once, found crack pipes because he wasn't paying rent. And we found porno mags, and we threw a snowball at the window. It broke through the window. We freaking put like, what was it, eggs or whatever in his freaking muffler. I'm sorry, God. I repent for everything bad I've ever done to anybody. Artie Serico, man. We were so bad to that guy. He chased us. We hopped over the fence. He tried to be cool with us. He went down with the sled, and a car almost hit him. Madness. Damn, I remember this house. Some scary houses. Now we're at freaking, what is this block called? Alright, hold on a second. Freaking memories at the house. I remember we ran once up that block, shirtless, to deal this girl a couple bags of heroin. Me and Taylor were, no tenants were living upstairs. And me and Taylor, we lit candles upstairs, and we snorted heroin. This was like probably at age 16. So that's 13 years ago. I remember this freaking house. Weird freaking house. Weird people lived. Yo. There was a heroin dealer. I remember this house with the freaking flag. Wow, piecing together the past. I feel like going up through this hilly block and through the trails, but it's just too much on me. I can't. I remember a heroin dealer lived right up there. Jay, a few, like 5 houses from my house. I remember a kid, like 9 years old, get a hornet, a wasp landed on his chest, and he looked down, and the wasp just stung him, and he went, ah! Mario, that was Mario's house. In that house, there's so many memories. I remember freaking throwing fireworks through the window, like while my brother was sleeping, and we barricaded the door, and we freaking threw fireworks into a freaking big pan, and it just, and he went to run out the door to beat us up, and the door was barricaded. It was me and Laszlo. There's too many memories. I lived at that house, Urban Drive, from like, I think age 11 to 17, so there's a ton of memories. We're probably gonna come back to this. Maybe I'll do a vlog. I don't have the guts to skateboard down this hill. Seriously. I have scar on my shoulder from the one hill. I remember I used to always go like this. to stop myself from gaining up too much speed, but I think I could do it. Oh my God, they still live there? Frickin' Eddie and Dennis lived there. This guy Dennis, with the initials DD, lived there. And frickin', I remember Taylor sold him his... Taylor Lynn was my very best friend. He's doing terrible with heroin. We seen him in the city 2 years ago at Penn Station, shoeless, begging for money. And I remember he was in a car accident with his Camaro, I think, Vet, or whatever the car that looks like a Camaro. He was in a terrible car accident, smashed the thing to a sardine on freaking Route 83. And then he sold it to the guy Dennis for 1 bag of heroin. The kid Eddie and... Man, I remember we used to eat freaking... They had like these little fake garlic things in the ground. We used to pick them and eat them. Tasted exactly like garlic. I remember this hill. We skateboarded down, right? It's not that big. I could do it. I got the guts. I got better balance. Crazy at age 33. That felt exhilarating. But I remember we skateboarded down this hill. My friend George, I already said his name, D. He fell so hard. And all we did was laugh at him. And I'm sorry, God, I repent. We laughed. And this was like the day after Kurt Cobain committed suicide. And that's around my birthday, too. And I just remember that the memory is that was like the day after Kurt Cobain committed suicide. And because these towns that I lived in, Selden and Centeridge, were the biggest Long Island heroin boom towns ever. In the 90s, the first huge heroin town. Now all towns are loaded with heroin. But it's crazy coming from the memories of heroin like that. And Kurt Cobain died, and it was a huge deal in our towns. So I remember George fell the day after Kurt Cobain died, and I think I was going to get a bag of heroin to sniff it at like age 15. 1994, I was 13, I don't know. It's a blur, it's all a blur. Over here, I should be able to get through at the end. There was a guy that lived over here. I don't have much history of violence, but let me make sure it's recording. But there was this one guy, Gerard, that lived over here I got into a fight with, right? And we first fought at his father's pizzeria. It was right here, lived right here. And what was the fight over was something with the skateboard. And to think back, the memories a blur, but it was probably my fault. I probably did something. Well, he was supposed to sell me a skateboard, right? I don't remember what happened. He sold me something and I wasn't satisfied with it. So somehow it started a fight. And there was a time at like age 15, 16, right? Where I was like homicidal for like a year. I had issues where I went at someone with a machete a couple times and I fought this kid. And then he came to my house and I blasted the Long Island hardcore band Neglect. I think the song Dig It. And something Dig It! And I ran down the hill and just... The only reason I won the fights was because I was such a maniac and the young guy was scared. But later on he became a maniac. Look at all the dirt. So that's the one memory of violence that I have. This is... Now we're gonna go to the Pakistani part of the area. Alright, ciao. The pharmacy's still there. Is the House of Spice is still there. freaking a supermarket. This is the Middle Eastern. I love it. I love Middle Eastern people. Totally. I love Islam. I love Muslim. I'll be the first to come out and say it. I don't care. You know what? There's over 1 billion Muslims. There's as many Muslims as there is Chinese people in China. For someone to be ignorant to say that Islam is evil, same thing people say about Christianity. There was an all-you-can-eat buffet there in the corner, and I threw smoke bombs into the all-you-could-eat buffet. And I threw freaking smoke bombs. I can't believe the Middle Eastern freaking restaurant's still there where I used to buy the tortilla, the pitas with the bean sauce. Wow, oh my, what the hell? Yo, is there an arcade still here? Freaking, what the hell's going on here? Magic the Gathering, shout outs to Biggie2988. Laundromat here, there used to be an arcade. But, I used to buy heroin here too. From the first time I actually injected at age 17. From this girl, freaking, alright, over and out. There's the freaking, it's a mosque now, look. I don't know, this is awesome. I love that in Selden, such a, it's so diverse that when I was here 15 years ago, there was a huge, now it's the parking lot, there was a huge, it didn't look like a mosque like that. Wow, they made freaking progress. I loved it, right? I lived right up the block from there. All Middle Eastern, Pakistani, all Middle Eastern, Muslim, Islam, right down the road from my house. I love it because I'm one of the only survivors from the freaking heroin boom that took place here in the 90s. You have Islam, then you have 9/11, and then you have America blaming Islam, and it's not even their fault because there's a small percentage of people, Muslim, Islam, that are bad. Just like you got a small percentage of Christians that are terrible. You want to find devils? Go to a church. I speak the truth, and people don't want to hear this. Human beings, all human beings fall into the same category of emotions. The two main emotions, fear and love. We are all the same. God didn't make it so that we would all be the same, and the same culture, the same look, the same skin color, the same beliefs. You understand what I'm saying? I love that I was a part of this area right here. This is amazing. I love this. That Islam is still holding strong here in Selden. 15 years later. I love it. Over and out. Captain's log. To infinity and beyond. And I made a circle. This is where I found the dead body. I'm alive! I do this blurry memory vlogumentation in a complete circle, right? I worked at that cab company years ago. I got the job through a guy that I met in Detox. This like 300-pound white wigged gangster from the suburbs. And they were crazy, man. They were into machine guns and stuff. I was just the lone wolf heroin addict. I met the guy in the Detox and he got me a job because his dad owned the company or something. But then, over here, I got jumped by one of the guys that worked in the taxi company because I had like 3 bags of heroin and I wouldn't give them one because I didn't want to be sick. So they came into my car and the one guy strangled me from behind. I still didn't give up the drug, it was hidden in my trunk. And the one guy punched me and I had all bruises. Then my other friends wanted to beat them up at Smith Haven Mall, but I was all about forgiveness. Forgiveness. I said don't do it, because then the karma comes back to you. Don't do it, man. Unless a child or a woman's life is at stake, man. Then it's kill or be killed. But if you can get away from life situations and forgive people, do it. Now we're gonna go in a huge circle. And then we're gonna end with panhandling memories. Alright, over and out. God's eyes are watching me. Thank God. I knew somebody that lived in that house. This girl years back. Only hung out with her a couple times. I think I met her in detox. She worked at Ronkonkoma Railroad at the Dunkin' Donuts. She hung out with this gangster from Brentwood. And I had a shirt on that said 7-7. And he told me this story how his identification card or something, social security card, and all the numbers add up to the mark of the beast, the 6 numbers. And this guy was like ready to get into a fight with me because I rocked the 777. It was crazy times, man. It was years back. I think this might be the place. Found a bathroom. This might be the place that goes through to Phoenix House Rehab. My mom said I was there on my 18th birthday. So I'm 33. So this stuff wasn't here, but I'm pretty sure at the location we'll find out. Yeah, this gotta be it. It was all, you could hear me, right? It was all like dirt and stuff. There was nothing here. Now it's a beautiful park. 18, 15 years later. There should be steps and a hill to go down. Let's see. I ain't gonna go down this hill, man. This hill looks pretty big. I'm not gonna, if I don't see the end. Alright, there it is. Yup, this is it. I found the Ronkonkoma Beach. Here's the steps. Maybe I want to stop doing that to my knee. I'm in pretty decent shape, man. For 33. It's because I'm alive with spirit. He's got spirit. That's a memory right there from an anime cartoon. He's got spirit. How do you get it? Whoa. Because we used to jog up there. And these 2 joggers, what's her name? Mike and, I'm not gonna say last names, and this girl that I like kind of fell in love with for a little bit, for like a couple weeks in rehab. Puppy love at age 18. What was her name? Freaking, her and Mike snuck out, like they went out for a jog and had sex on the beach. I don't know how the hell I found out about that. But the story of this beach right here, it's in like all those paranormal investigations and all that stuff. Cause it like piranhas and like for a while like a child or something like went missing over here for a little while. And freaking beach. So we used to come over here. I remember being over here. I was in the Phoenix House Rehab. And I remember being so out of shape and so insecure about myself. I just remember trying to tan with all the other rehab people. We were all kids. We would tan over there. But this is the freaking beach, Ronkonkoma Beach. Look it up. Look up Ronkonkoma Beach, paranormal, haunted, drownings, freaking piranhas, all that stuff. I ain't going in there, man. I think even when I was younger, I didn't go in there because of the stories. I'm a wuss, man. Alright, yo, ciao. I ain't going in there. I ain't going in. You know what? Yeah, it's dangerous in the woods. You get in trouble with human beings during the day, at night. But also alien creatures, man. Abductions. I ain't going through that. I ain't going through that. Okay, we're coming up on Phoenix House. Whoa. Alright, lots of memories. I was in Phoenix House over here, and one of the guys, Dan, I think his last name was Bismol or something. I don't know who got the marijuana, but this is where I met Dan Kelly, my friend that passed away. We became best friends. He was Aries too, but he was freaking hilarious. There it is, boy. Epic freaking Phoenix House, baby. Memories in there. I cut my wrist upstairs over that girl that I told you I fell in love. Madness. We freaking, another girl, Christina, committed suicide. We used to work out, we went to freaking snowboarding, and oh, they don't have the wow, women's, wow, yo, they don't even have the freaking, they don't have the freaking booth that you sign in with, where me and the kid Dan smoked weed. The other Dan Bisbal, we smoked weed, and then Dan Kelly, that was the first day we hung out. We went off with the van, the Phoenix House van, to freaking work at Kings Park Psychiatric Center. And I was stoned off my ass, and I had the munchies, and Dan Kelly, my friend that passed away, I'll see him one day, I fight for him every day. But freaking, there's this freaking dead end right here, look. That's in my dreams sometimes, look. Dead. So it says dead, but you can't really see the end. Sometimes it's in my dreams. So you face your memories, and you obtain old memories that were lost through time to make yourself whole again. And so we went to the psychiatric center, and we were down in the basement. What a cool freaking place. And we were breaking, like, I don't remember what it was, refrigerators, tables or something. And that's the first day I met Dan Kelly. I was stoned at Phoenix House, and he gave me a bunch of, like, what's that berry cereal with the freaking, not Count Chocula, like freaking crunch berry or something like that. And I ate the whole box. And then we got in trouble when we got back. They knew that, and they would, when you do something bad, they would sit everybody in a corner and freaking, they would keep you there till you cracked, till someone tells, like some type of weak ass, funny, comical 24 type-ish. And Cecil and Taylor was actually in Phoenix House for a little while. He was one of the funniest kids I've ever known. And Cecil, this big, like 300-pound ripped black guy, tough as freaking major pain, and he would come in the morning and he would slap his face when he would get mad, and he'd be like, "Go to wood pile," and you would have to go to this wood pile when you do something wrong. That place was freaking an awesome experience. That was an awesome freaking experience. It's called the Therapeutic Community. That's also where I met my friend Josh. His family came there for the first time visiting his brother Andrew, and they offered me food, and I was such like a, back then I was like a Scooby-Doo, like, what's the guy's name from Scooby? Shaggy. People used to call me, because I would eat a bottomless pit. It's all about the metabolism, baby. So, also Simone was in there. One of the funniest, awesomest girls I ever met. That's actually redeemed, a nurse now. Frickin', I remember they made me work at night, like night shift. And I was so out of it. I was just listening to K-Rock at the time. That it ended up that everyone would have sex on the nights that I did the night shift watch, because I was so focused on music. And that's my Phoenix House. There's so many stories wrapped up in there. Jenna, freaking so much stuff. Alright, over and out. Those are the memories that came up quick. Alright, ciao. Oh yo, Phoenix House. I was on Channel 12 News, a whole bunch of other news stations. I gotta find those videos. And Frickin', we went to Washington, D.C. to talk before the Senate board. This was at like age 18, so there's history of my desire to have a voice in this world. So as crazy as it sounds, back then, frickin' we went on a trip to frickin' Washington. I wore a suit. I was just that 15 months sober. It was like I was so insecure and like so afraid of the world, and I didn't fit in. And I felt so hideous, and I had no confidence. I was afraid of my own shadow. So I couldn't remain sober at the time, but I don't regret anything that has happened, because things happen for a reason. So I gotta get those videos, man. I gotta get those videos on the news talking about addiction 15 years back. And I gotta get my mug shots. It's all Joan Rivers, any publicity, good publicity, but it's meant to show hopelessness. We gotta get that. Get her done. I'm special, they told me the code. 6510. Open Gusto. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you where I'm at though. Covert operation, because we're at Capital One freaking Bank. You don't wanna freaking... We used to skateboard over here. Remember, that's why I had to come over here and absorb the memories. But see this? You see this with the curb? Those trees weren't there. And there was a long drop through there, like a huge drop. You see what I'm talking about? Used to skateboard through there. And like when we came to another town besides Selden, when we were like 13, 14, 15, 16, it was a real treat. Like, this is like Farmingville around Konkoma. I'm from Selden. And when we went a few towns away, it was a real treat, because that was like, as you go back into your childhood, the world's smaller. By example, you walk through a woods when you're a child, it's an infinity, an eternity of length of a woods. You go there later when you're an adult, it's like, the hell, this woods is so small. We used to skateboard over here. It used to be a dope place to skateboard. You would do tricks probably through that. I know I did tricks off of this. I can't believe I had the guts to do that, because I'm kind of like a Aries, always concerned about the physical machine. I got some fries, I'm carbing up, then I'm amino fueling up. So my only protection right now is God, which isn't, oh, my only protection is God. But I don't like, it's not too good just being this 100% lone wolf walking around. I don't dig it. I wish I had, here's another nice little, definitely could have ollied that. Not gonna do it now, man. I mean, I don't even wanna, but, I mean, I gotta be careful with this machine, man. You gotta stay on the prioritize. Freaking South Park. Change the world, man. Live a selfless life. So I gotta always stay on priority. But I'm thinking I'm gonna need a crew one day, because, I mean, I don't know. I'm a multi-millionaire with fucking bodyguards and shit. Alright, over and out. I remember my mom picking me up from the McDonald's over there at like age 22, 23. And the thing is, and I was on heroin too. That's like 10 years ago. And the thing is, I don't have any recollection of being alive. Back then, those are truly the soul death, lost soul days. And my mom just told me yesterday that for my 18th birthday, I was in rehab. I have no recollection of being alive at all. Through my 18th year, after I committed suicide at 17, no recollection of being alive. I've been sucked through a time warp. So, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, I'm like, I mean, we live a short life anyway, so I mean, the real birth is death, hence the term Mother Earth anyway. But we got some memories this way. Let's go. Let's go get them. Get her done. I am not a litter bug. I do not litter. I missed the goal. I missed the target. I do not condone littering, man. Let's go get those memories, boy. Oh, boy. The doctor's office is over here. Nesbaum. That's the doctor's name. Because my memories, these blurry memories, I can't believe that I don't remember the girl's name from the Phoenix house that I kind of like fell in love with for a hot minute. She said I looked like her ex-boyfriend that died of a heroin overdose. And then I kind of like fell in love with her, and then she kind of like treated me like garbage. I don't remember her name. Dwyer. Judy. I remember because a guy's named Dwyer from the Filter song committed suicide from the Filter song, Hey Man, Nice Shot. This is Slater Drugs we used to buy clean needles from. Hey, it could have been worse, man. I was a panhandler. That's how I got money for drugs. I didn't rob or steal or hurt people. I panhandled. I did lie. Here's the doctor's office. I gotta get out of the sun. Alright, let's go to the doctor's office. Here's the famous doctor's office. I can't believe I'm here. I don't know what it's called, but I'm just gonna go inside for a second. Because this is crazy. I remember the steps into the doctor's office. I'm not gonna go in there, but that'd be a crazy memory. I just want to look in. Hello. I remember being in there. Crazy. I hope I don't get in trouble for that. Because I looked in the doctor's office. Oh man, that brings back memories. I remember sitting in there with my mom. My mom loves that Dr. Nesbaum, man. Oh yes, he's still there. You see, I don't tell no lies, man. He was so cool though. He worked with me when I was in Phoenix house. And holy cow, what a crazy memory. He actually gave me 3 pills of Viagra. He didn't want to give them to me because he said they're like a drug too. And I swear, they didn't work for me. I'm an I'm an emasculated person. You know, insecure. They didn't work. Whatever. I poke fun at myself. No big deal. I'm human. But I remember we would always be in there. I gotta go into the shade. I don't condone sunburn, man. You don't use the sun to change your skin color. And suntan lotion causes cancer, so you're screwed. You gotta stay out of the sun. If you feel it's changing your color, don't stay in the sun. I'm a little out of breath. That doctor's office, man. Man, so many memories sitting in that freaking doctor's office. I'm trying to remember them. I think he might have tested me back then in Phoenix house for everything like Hep and AIDS, HIV and all that stuff. But you know what? Because of being a lone wolf, I didn't put myself at risk in that sense. And of course heroin took my soul. I stayed away from women, so I didn't have sex, so I wasn't really at risk, but you still end up afraid in a sense. I have a memory of when I was 18 years old. I shared once a needle on accident from my friend Taylor. He was at Vlogumentary. He was kicked out of his house. He was in the laundry room at Vlogumentary Apartments, and we're gonna go there. And I went to go fill up his needle with heroin, and I mixed up the needles. And I was scared about that because he was like crazy, freaking off the wall. I didn't know what he was up to. But everything ended up, you know what? If you're gonna have any illnesses, I wouldn't want it to be based on a bad decision. So I've lucked out totally throughout my years staying a lone wolf heroin addict, and I stayed away from frickin'. I always lived with the possibility of survival and redemption, so I didn't put myself at risk. It's good stuff. Peace. Yo. Psychic readings. You want to hear a funny story? Hop over the lake, hop over the puddle. What's that song? I skip puddles. Oh, that's a freaking Blind Melon. I watch the puddles gather rain. Hey, you want to hear a funny story? Freaking Korn. Jonathan Davis went to a psychic before the band succeeded, and the psychic told him that the partners of his band were legit. Something like that, the story, I don't know. But yo, I used to go to, this is all during the Phoenix House era. I used to go to AA-NA meetings over here. I'm not gonna go in there because I think there's a cop parked there, which is fine. I mean, I guess I'm still a little jittery from the past. I love cops, I love police officers, but I just don't want to go in there and be like, what are you doing here? But I kind of do want to go in there, though. I want to go in there and check it out. I mean, I can't really get in trouble. It's a church. I love church. I love church, man. I love church. I love Christianity and Catholicism. The door is not open. Alright, so it's not meant to be. Alright, I'm not going in there. But you saw I had the guts to do it, though. Alright, over and out. Captain's log. To infinity and beyond. Alright, I'm gonna try to find a gift from my mom's birthday that was 3 days ago. Yeah, baby, I got the perfect gift for my mom, and I felt like it was destiny. And you know what? That woman in there, I gotta say something positive about Christianity. That woman in there was like 80 years old, and she was so freaking full of life. I wish I could have showed you the video of her. And I went with my heart and soul, and I was like, I'm trying to find something for my mom, maybe like reading, you know. And so I spent $9.99, which is harsh, but I'm going to Panhandle right now for money. So the Bible Promise Book for Women. And I know if you watch my videos, it seems like I'm against Christianity or Catholicism, but I'm not. I'm just against the dividend, the division, the divided, the judging other people that if you don't choose Jesus Christ, you're doomed. That's what I'm against, to be honest. So my mom is gonna freak when I give her this 3 days later for her birthday. She's gonna, it's priceless, man, to see the look on my mom's face. She's gonna love this book. The Bible Promise Book for Women. Awesome, man. To infinity and beyond. Okay, welcome to Blur Making Peace with Christianity. I went to the church about 2 years back during Passover. I did everything. I went up, I kissed Jesus Christ statue. I received penance. The Father Bill, the pastor, put oil on my forehead. I went up and received penance, and a woman prayed on my shoulder. The whole freaking church put all their energy towards me, all their hands. I did everything. And then I became a teen counselor, but I was too much of a mess to remain a teen counselor, so I tried to quit. The nice lady, Gia, kept me on. She was freaking awesome. She was very accepting. And you know what? But I just wasn't freaking together enough to be a teen counselor, so there's no reason to take that stuff personally, right? So I tried to quit. said I'm Blur, a recovering heroin addict, so I don't think I'm right for this. So she stuck by me, said, you know what, that's okay, we accept you. Then I tried to quit. I went to the hospital for a while. She took me back in. And then eventually, 2 of the other teen counselors confronted me at one of the meetings about my blogging. And it made me real nervous. I went through all the police background checks, everything. I even took this DVD class about pedophiles. It was horrifying. I passed everything, but then when this other Aries, Kevin, he found me on the internet, which I wasn't hiding. I told Gia that I was Blur on the internet, living my life, that was the path that I was on, and I was willing to try to be there for teens. And they confronted me, and it hurt so bad, and they confronted me about my blog, and it was dark, and this and that, but you know what the truth is? It wasn't meant to be, but because of the pain of getting confronted like that, like, you know what I mean, like, you're not good enough for it. I just wish that I could have just quit, or they could have just emailed me, and I took it personally because of the amount of pain that it caused of being rejected. But that caused me to have some issues with Christianity, but the truth is, I have hyperhidrosis disorder. I sweat, so I mean, I can't be shaking hands out there like that. And cop just passed. You see me filming. Imagine they have a problem with. I'm a freaking vlogger. I'm a YouTuber. So freaking, that's what it is. I'm a YouTuber to have a voice, open-minded, no religion, part of religion, everything. The complete contrast, to be one with everything. And that's the issue with Christianity, is that it's not one with everything. And I think that we're close to venturing off the planet. We're gonna be expanding. Alright, over and out. Okay, so yo, Blur here. I wanted to talk to you about something very important to me that I wanted to touch base on. And the topic is, it's about mind expansion. And I'm hoping that I could help you expand your mind. When you're walking around, everything tells a story. This tree that was planted tells a story. This that they built, the curb, tells a story. I found this on the ground. His children. Ripped. But what stays with you is that much stronger, that much more lasting and loving. And whatever that is, look at that. And this is like something I'm walking around and I just think about the infinity. You cannot even calculate the stories. Everything from that freaking lotto ticket. Maybe the guy was in despair, that freaking tobacco. Maybe the guy's smoking, that freaking sprinkler. This sign that was made. Goes back, it could go through the whole world. That thing, whatever it is, all this stuff. Everything. Every car that passes. The car was made in Bangladesh, Japan, China, freaking Pakistan, Haiti, all over the place, man. You are passing every day, you are passing infinite stories throughout your day. If your life seems meaningless and monotonous, it's not. Expand your mind, open your mind. What does this say? I am so very sorry for your loss. Your dad is so much in pain anymore. He is so much not in pain anymore. He is looking down, watching over all of us, all of his loved ones every day. Take care of him. Will be hard for a while, but like said, he is so much happier. Look at that, I found that, and that was perfect. That I'm gonna keep it. And I wanted to say to anyone watching this, Expand your mind, open your mind to infinity. Jim Carrey was at the Mom Awards, and he was talking about the truth, about how he is oneness. He is everything, he's connected, we're made up of the universe. All this stuff, and Jim Carrey said, ask the universe. The law of attraction, super consciousness, manifestation. That he said his secret to how he achieved everything that he achieved. Let go of ego. He let go of ego. Because ego looks at what everyone else has. When ego is lost, you're like, I am what I am, and I'm special, and I'm connected to it all. God loves me. I'm special. I'm the top of the top because I am what I'm supposed to be. Perfection. Imperfection is perfection. So be you and be what you are meant to be. You've been blurred. That's it, baby. That's it, baby. A rock. The Rock tells a story. We're gonna go. We're gonna go. We're gonna go. We're gonna go. Millions of subscribers. Millions of subscribers. I'm alive! Yo, I made a huge circle. And I consider this part of my exercise. Cardiovascular, heart health. And you know what? When I first set off on this huge circle, my heart kind of hurt a little bit physically. I felt like, damn, I gotta stay away from saturated fat and cholesterol. I ate some Wendy's fries and I sweated it out. What a good workout. Video vlog. Peace. Progressive. Shout outs to Flo. She has such flow. She's so sexy though. Shout outs to Flo. I cannot believe I'm freaking here right now. I'm at Ronkonkoma Railroad. No joke, like freaking right there. I got a funny Christian story. I didn't know I was out on the gay parade day. The gay day, homosexuality day, lesbian, you know, acceptance day. And I was up here like 10 years ago. And I drank vodka. I don't know what the hell I was doing. I think I was handing out flyers about my MySpace. And there was Christians all over the place. Christian priests and stuff. And they freaking blessed me. Christians blessed me and reborned me on the gay parade day, drunk on vodka. And he put his arms on me. I swear I passed out. I fell over. He grabbed me. It was crazy. Ronkonkoma Railroad memories. Ew, it smells like pee in here. I remember I slept in here like 10 something years ago. Crazy. Okay, so the truth is, I'm not happy to be here at all. At Ronkonkoma train station. I didn't panhandle at all. I'm not going to, I'm going home. And that's a piece of the past that you gotta put behind you. I don't want to panhandle for money, but I don't want to, but even worse, I don't want to ask my brother for money. The attitude, I can't deal with it. Alright, over and out. Peace. Okay, yo, Blur here. This Vlogumentary that you're about to see, I hit a fucking breaking point. This is after the fucking documentary. I hit a fucking breaking point. I left the fucking camera on top of the fucking car, and I lost the camera and I had to go back for it, and fucking the camera fell off the fucking roof onto the fucking street. I'm gonna talk fucking truth here. I fucking hit a breaking point financially. I hit a financial fucking breaking point. My brother fucked that motherfucker and his fucking money. That motherfucker. Every time me and mom have zero fucking dollars for food and fucking water, that motherfucker motherfucker makes us grovel at his fucking feet. Fuck him. I'm gonna panhandle for fucking money. Fuck that motherfucker. I don't fucking need him. Him and his fucking girlfriend. Fuck them. They're going to Strawberry Fest. Fuck them. They don't fucking invite us. Fuck my motherfucking brother. Fuck him. That motherfucker. We have to grovel at his fucking feet every time we have zero motherfucking money for fucking food and water. You wanna fucking talk truth? A mother should never have $0 fucking dollars in her fucking pocketbook. You motherfucker. It's fucking done. Blood is not fucking thicker than motherfucking water. Fuck you. I am gonna panhandle for fucking money. Fuck that motherfucker. I just went to the fucking Ronkonkoma. I bought my mom a gift for her birthday for $10, and now I'm in debt. I'm anti-money. I'm not $0 fucking dollars. I'm anti-fucking money. I need fucking amino acids. I need fucking food and water. I can't go to my brother. He makes us feel fucking lower than dirt every time we need fucking money. Every time we need, he gives us $20 fucking peanut shells. Peanut fucking shells. That motherfucker, I'm fucking done with it. Fuck him. I never want to fucking see him again. Fuck him. I need $100. I'm praying to God that with my 1,000 fucking videos on fucking YouTube that I could make a fucking $100 fucking dollars. And big ups to Boogie298 because I fucking sound like fucking Francis. I sound like the character fucking Francis because I'm infuriated. I'm infuriated. 1,000 fucking life documentary fucking videos. Can I make a fucking $100 fucking dollars? I'm not even at $40 fucking dollars yet through fucking AdSense, you motherfuckers. Fuck. I'm the realest motherfucker on YouTube. These fucking vloggers are fake, these motherfuckers. I'm the real fucking deal. Can I make a fucking $100 so I could fucking feed my mom and my fucking cat? You motherfuckers! I choose 100% liberation. I am done with that motherfucker, my brother. Fuck that motherfucker. Making me and my mom grovel at his fucking feet. Kiss his fucking feet for fucking peanut fucking shells every fucking month when we have $0 motherfucking money for food and motherfucking water. He makes us feel lower than fucking dirt. I'm fucking done with it, that motherfucker. Because you know what? I gotta say this before you see this video of rage. I'm out here, about 1,000 videos on YouTube. I'm doing these video blogs about memories. I got no gas money. I got nothing. I was down to $20. I bought my mom a gift for her birthday. I got no amino acids to keep me healthy for the rest of the month. Every single month, we gotta go through this. And we gotta beg and grovel at my brother's feet every single fucking month for fucking peanut shells, $20 fucking dollars. Over and over and over and fucking again. As soon as the month hits the half month mark, the 14th, today's the 14th, tomorrow's Father's Day. My mom's birthday was this month, and we still gotta fucking worry about motherfucking money. When I worked at Walmart, I made sure my mom I lasted 2 months. I made sure my mom a mother should always have fucking motherfucking money in her motherfucking pocketbook. I hate my motherfucking brother because every single day the pressure and the fucking tension to fucking succeed financially and put a fucking stop to this fucking monotonous misery of every fucking month. The whole second half of the fucking month, we gotta grovel and fucking pitifully, pathetically beg at my brother's motherfucking feet for 20 fucking bucks every time we have $0 fucking dollars for fucking food and water. And he's gotta make us fucking feel terrible. And he's gotta say the same fucking joke at motherfucking Stop and Shop. Oh, he says it to the fucking people that work there and the fucking customers. He says, oh, lucky for me, they live 3 fucking blocks away. You motherfucker! Fuck you! I disown my motherfucking brother. My blood fucking motherfucking brother. I disown him for the fucking pain that he fucking causes me every fucking day. And he doesn't have the fucking balls to fucking admit it to my fucking face how he fucking feels about me. You want to talk truth? He works every day for a salary. I've worked my fucking ass off every fucking day for the past 6, 7 fucking years to the brink of fucking death to succeed in this motherfucking entertainment industry, and I haven't gotten paid a fucking penny. That's fucking working. I'm moving it from the street. Look, people won't even stop for a second to let me move it from the street. Wow, people are crazy. This shit is in the middle of the street. I'm doing a good deed of moving it. That motherfucker just spent 20,000 fucking dollars. 20 bucks for his family, for his mother and his brother. Whoa, what?
I have a great relationship with my kids today. My
That's
son and my daughter were in the audience when I won the Grammy for Album of the Year. I have a wonderful relationship with my wife, and right now I'm writing a book called, or actually it's written, it'll be on Penguin, called Gratitude and Trust, 6 Affirmations That Will Save Your Life, or it will change your life. It was originally called Gratitude and Trust, Recovery is Not Just for Addicts. It's a book that Tracy Jackson and I wrote about taking the principles of my own recovery and allowing the people that have life-limiting habits to use those principles to get sober.
I have to stop you there. Recovery is not just for addicts?
Yeah, recovery is not just for addicts. You know, Wayne, think about it. How many people do you know that don't have the life-threatening disease of alcoholism, but have life-limiting habits? Everything from being a constant victim, somebody who's constantly picking the wrong person. You know, daddy was a drunk, and they keep falling in love with a guy that's just like daddy. People that are reaching for a bottle of disappointment instead of a bottle of vodka. People that have a mindset of loss as opposed to a positive approach. And so we have affirmations. The first one is something needs to change, and it's probably me. You know, I could go on and on about it, but the main thing is it comes down to there's one kid, there's one dad, there's one friend, a husband, wife that is in terrible trouble right now. And what they need to realize is that they may be doing terrible things, but they're not terrible people. They have a disease, and it can be treated. There's hope for the hopeless.
Mr. Williams, I'm going back 30 years when I would take calls from listeners, and they would request your songs because you communicated something about love and hope. And I feel so pleased to be able to tell you that the voices that these people would call, men and women, to request your music.
And me singing it, you say?
Yes.
Well, see, that's what's amazing, because I've made albums that even my family didn't buy. It was like, you know, but I've spent my entire life, I joke that I've spent my life writing codependent anthems. You know, there are a lot of ouch mommy songs, but I think, you know, what's been good for me is that when I write honestly about what's in the center of my chest, people respond to it, because I think we're all very much alike. We feel the same things, and it's just been a great way to spend my life.
How does that inform your work today on this subject as a communicator?
Oh, you know, just be authentic, be honest. You know, when I stand up in front of people and I tell them the absolute truth about what it was like, what's happened to me, and what it's like now, and I think that it offers hope.
That's not Daft Punk.
It was never your intention to wind up at the bottom of a broken dream. You know, we didn't set out to become alcoholics and drug addicts, but we became addicted to substances that became self-medicating. And when you do that, when you self-medicate instead of walking through fear, you stop. Your learning process stops. So by getting sober, we get to live life on life's terms. And the gifts, I mean, my God, look at my life today. I'm president and chairman of the board of ASCAP, 500,000 members. We're working to make sure they can make a living with their music in the world of streaming and you know, the digital age. It's a wonderful life. Jimmy Stewart had it right. Frank Capra had it right. It's a wonderful life.
Mr. Paul Williams, keynote speaker at the LICAD Angel Ball. Look him up, seriously. The Angel Ball raised nearly $300,000 to support drug prevention, education, and support services for individuals and families struggling with substance abuse issues on Long Island.
I thought he said he's from Daft Punk. And he's been sober 24 years. And he said you missed it when I turned on the camera. He was saying my one message is that there's hope for the hopeless. I actually woke up crazy depressed today. Feeling like I'm dying, I don't know. I don't know. Got like freaking thyroid issues or something. Freaking that side of my freaking thing. I freaking did getting all hypochondriac. Like I'm gonna have freaking dying of cancer and shit. Man, it's just too much, man. Life just becomes too much. I thought that was the dude from Daft Punk. Now I gotta find out who that guy, Paul William. But just think about if you're listening to that thinking that was the dude from Daft Punk. Because when I turned on the camera, the stuff that you missed, he's like, I remember 25 years ago looking out of my shade knowing that they're out there, hiding in my room, a cave dweller, winning Grammys and not even being able to show up to them, staring out my blinds. 24 years sober, man. That's freaking amazing. I do not want to be here today. Hey, you ever be in the gym, right? And you know that you're using the machine completely wrong. And you feel so embarrassed about it. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, I'm the type of person that if I'm angry, I'm making an angry face. I am not, man, I am brutal honesty, man. If I feel rage, I'm making a face of rage. I was in there. I walk in there and this is like Planet Fitness. This isn't like a muscle-bound steroid type guy. No intimidation, that's their thing, right? No, I'm not saying from me, maybe to some people, yeah, that I kind of just put my foot in my mouth. I'm walking around with an angry face. I might be intimidating to some of the elders. Yeah, that's not... I just realized, wow, I'm not part of the solution, I'm the problem. No, but there was like a steroid type guy in there on the freaking leg press, and that's the machine I wanted to use, right? So I first get there, I'm like, I'm gonna wait. And then I judged it quick. The situation, he's gonna be on there forever, man. He's got the knee wraps. He's putting like 10, 45-pound freaking on both sides. Freaking, so you did the freaking hamstring leg curl machine thingy, and I did it all wrong. There's that freaking inlet that goes to the woods. Then we go this way. We're gonna pass George's house. George's. That they changed it though. That was it. Wait, I think so. I'm pretty sure that's where it was, at the corner. Man, we terrorized that poor guy, man. George's stepdad. We put salt in his eye drops. Him would pass the salt, pass the pepper, all that stuff. Why am I doing these memory vlogs? I know we tripped out in his basement. I just remember the basement, and what other memories do I got over there? His sister. And that was when Simone had the shaved freaking head. I gotta stop doing these memory vlogs. They're not coming out there. They're just piecing together horrible memories. I mean, really, what type of therapy is this that I'm trying to do? I'm trying to get out the house. That's what I'm trying to do on no budget. Trying to get out the house on no budget. Blurry memory. Imperial. Was I supposed to turn down there? Darn it. I went the wrong way. I gave the man the wrong finger. Oh, I remember. We shot BB guns at George's backyard when his dad was on the roof, if I recall correctly. We also set the side of his house on fire. We thought that it was, I don't know what it was. It was gasoline or something over there. And we set the freaking side of his house on fire. What else? We used to eat over there, sleep over there. Loved sleeping over George's house, man. Me, Taylor, and George. That's what it was. We'd get our marijuana and we'd just have a sleepover, and we'd friggin' watch like Cheech and Chong and stuff like that. I think I'm supposed to turn here. What else? I don't know, man. I gotta go home and like pray or something. This stuff isn't really working out too good. I remember John Michael Majori lived over there. I remember me and him shaved our eyebrows. The middle piece of the eyebrows. That was like in frickin' 6th grade. Like, how insecure, how low self-esteem do you gotta have in 6th grade to shave the middle of your eyebrows? Because you're like embarrassed, like you got teased about your middle eyebrows. Who the hell? What the hell, man? And you know what? I was going over memories, and for the first time in my whole entire life, something hit me. Something nailed me. A realization that I feel so amazing about. Because our town, Selden and Centeridge, in the 90s, it wasn't just a heroin town, a hallucinogenic town. There was even suburban gangs all on drugs, and there was Satan, devil worshippers all over the place. And I never partaked in any of that crud, and I can't believe it, because my whole life history is about freaking like peer pressure and not fitting in and trying to fit in, and I never, out of all the temptation of peer pressure and trying to fit in and low self-esteem and insecurity, somehow I always had God in my heart and soul, the God of the universe, the positive, I don't know, just like hope, I don't know. I never partaken in devil worshiping, man. And to be completely honest, those women that are devil worshippers are hot, man. How did I just can't believe that I'm like so proud of myself. Out of all that I've been through, out of all the bad decisions since a kid, I mean, a problem child, I was a pyro, I'd throw rocks at houses, I never got into devil worshipping. I'm so proud of myself. Man, I'm proud of myself, boy. I mean, I'm telling you, man, there was... Look at the license plate. Look at the license plate. Wicked Witch. Just as I'm talking about how these towns had so much devil worship. Wait, let me make sure the camera... That's funny. Right after I filmed that video, I see that on the license plate. So I had to get that for you. I had to videotape that for you. I'm not even saying witches are bad at all, man. There's a yin-yang, there's a contrast to everything. You got black magic, you got white magic. White magic heals you. Come up with potions and elixirs and tinctures and friggin' herbal remedies and all that stuff, and spices and all that, and crystals, and it's fascinating, man. That's just fun. I had to get that for you. Alright. Good day. I said good day.